Hello and welcome back for part 13 of my Creeping Death Let's Play campaign. So here we are for this epic siege battle at Barak Varr, where three armies, or two armies in this, are assaulting us. Balance of power, as I said at the end of last time, is way against us. I can kind of understand that, but at the same time I think there's some mitigating factors that we can use to our advantage. So I'll do a review of my own forces once we get into the battle, but just to check on the reinforcing army, they have a lot of... well, this army's got a lot of missile units, and then this army's got slightly more melee units. I was looking at this a minute ago, and they've got one guy on a horse. This guy, Rudy, who isn't actually the strongest melee combatant. He's just a Arc Lector. But no other fast units. And yeah, we'll just have to see how much siege equipment the starting army actually has. So one thing I think I can use to my advantage here is my cavalry, who are normally, or often not that effective in a siege situation. But the thing is, in this battle, there's so few enemy troops on the battlefield at the beginning that sorry, I was distracted by the missile units manning the manning the tower. But yeah, there's so few units on the battlefield at the beginning that I can actually move out with my cavalry and use their maneuverability against the reinforcements. So both stacks of reinforcements look to be coming from over here, and they've split their starting troops up, which, I don't know, that doesn't seem like a great idea to me. So they've got double battering ram here, with 38 spearmen, and then 68 huntsmen. Huntsmen are like the worst unit to be manning siege equipment, and this dude with 1 HP. And then over this side, and I've got no reinforcements coming over this way, so I don't know that I really need to leave too much back to deal with this. But they've got crossbowmen in a siege tower and huntsmen in a siege tower, and then their general. Okay, and what do we have? Got one Great Shaman. Obviously, can play a pretty pivotal role here. Then I've got... let's group all the cavalry together. Oh, wait, hold on. okay. I actually haven't got all my guys on the battlefield yet either, because my war army is coming in from here. That's okay. I'll add them to that grouping, or the cavalry and the war army to that grouping. So all the rest of this stuff is garrison units, which are sadly pretty depleted, but that's still fine. We really, I mean, we've got enough troops that we can basically cover the whole of the wall. It's just a case of what goes where. Alright. This is going to take me a little while. Let's get going. Just take everyone off the walls just for the time being. I wish I knew how many other forces they're going to send around this way. Let's just take a look at the combat stats of the huntsman. Okay, melee attack 19, melee defense 30. Weapon strength 24. Yeah, so our missile weapons aren't going to be so effective against these towers as they're coming in. We might be able to take a siege tower down with the two towers. I think we have upgraded towers here as well, at least slightly. We fought one siege defense battle earlier in the campaign. Yeah, we'll have to just see. And that was before we got tier 2 defenses. So I'm thinking archers over here are not going to be too effective, and we just have to basically deal with these 2 units of missile troops. That said, we also want to kill this general. That's pretty important. So let's have... I think I want to have these 2 units of more elite archers. Just want to reorder stuff here so I can just like separate the missile units. I think we've got 1 more unit of one more unit of Goblin Archers on foot. Alright, so these 2 units... Yeah, we can't do too much to stop the enemy getting to the wall, unfortunately. Maybe just the 1 unit here is sufficient, and this unit should be further back. I want some armor piercing here to basically snipe the general. I'm not too concerned about these siege towers, we just let them get to the wall and then take them out. Yeah, we do have a lack of... melee infantry though. I mean, I guess in total numbers we've got a reasonable amount, but it's kind of spread over lots of these damage units. Another unit of Goblin Archers there with the plan of maybe switching position with these melee guys once the enemy gets close. Or honestly, just leave second unit ready to shoot up onto the walls. Yeah, I think that's better. The archer fire just really doesn't do much to the troops on the tower. Okay. Alright, so let's deploy the rest of the troops over here. Against the battering ram, we definitely want archers. Yeah, I want my archers with the armor piercing up above the gate because it's hard to get to them with ladders and we definitely need them to be shooting. Let's have all the other Arrow boys in the garrison up here as well. Obviously, yeah, I'm assuming that, well, I'm not actually sure where the reinforcements are going to go, but I'm assuming most of them will kind of come at this side of the city. Okay, so these units are actually part of my army, so let's hold them in reserve, just because I'd rather they didn't get wiped out. If they need to be, I mean, if they have to be used, they have to be used, but if I get a choice. Let's have our general right up here as well. Okay, for some reason... Okay, that'll do. Right. For these other archers, I think I'll have them positioned a little further back, at least to start with. I can change my mind on this. I'm wary of having my, what I'll call elite archers on the walls where they just get stuck in melee. Alright, you boys, yeah, you boys start here. And if the enemy gets to the walls, you can basically engage them. They won't be getting to the walls here, just off the battering rams, but the enemy with ladders, I'm sure, will be attacking there. I actually have no idea what the enemy AI is going to do, because the siege AI is just kind of flaky all around, which is good for us, but also makes it kind of unpredictable. Alright, let's keep some Gobbo infantry here, and I'll deploy my cav here with the idea of riding out straight away, I think. Alright. So maybe just group these units together. So that if I need to have them all swing round at once, like if we deal with this and the enemy aren't bringing more troops around this side, I can just easily select them. Alright, so everyone's on fire at will, everyone's on guard mode. Because the cav don't really need to be in guard mode. I think they can, in principle, be really effective. It's just a case of exactly where they should go. They might actually... the thing is, my archers are just going to shred these units, so I don't... And the hero on this side, even though he's got lots of armor, has got so little health it doesn't matter. So this is just nothing. So yeah, I'm not sure my cavalry do much against the towers, but I'll send them out this way. Right, so at the start of the battle... I need troops... Okay, I need troops covering this gate as well. Probably not this gate. But I'll use... Yeah, so the War Army comes in as reinforcements. The cavalry I'll send straight out. Straight out like over here. And the infantry I'll have come over this way, and they can... The War Army infantry can hold the gate. I think that's fine. Oh man, this is going to be a tough battle. Alright, so here are my reinforcements. Yeah, Orc Boys, that's a good unit to have over this way. We should be able to get all our reinforcements on, I believe. And all the enemy reinforcements are coming in from back here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, hold on, I've got nothing over this way. Yikes. It's a bit of an oversight. Okay, you get up on the walls here. Yeah. Guess we didn't necessarily manage to focus our tower fire. Yeah, nuts. We possibly could have destroyed one of these towers. Alright, already making mistakes, I guess. Right, I want all of you grouped together. And I want you lot to get out this way as well. Alright, yeah, I'm not concerned about what's happening here. Our missile weapons will destroy this. I'm more concerned about this push, which is round onto the... I'm not sure where they're going for, actually. Are they making their way over towards the gate here? Yeah, we want to get this tower firing. Let's see. I just find it hard to be scared of huntsmen in melee, to be completely honest with you. I'm assuming we can deal with that. Let's get these boys up covering onto the wall here. Okay. Start casting magic.
This one's a biggie.
Alright, this siege equipment is not going to actually make it. Alright, that's the enemy hero who has 1 hit point. Let's get... Alright, you go up to deal with him. You should be on... Have skirmish mode turned off. Okay, now... Cavalry. How about... coming around behind these units. Yeah, this looks fine. The Lord there is just getting peppered with arrows. Alright. I'm gonna need some more help around this way. Should be casting this to slow the enemy down as well. I'm careless. Ah, shoot. Okay, we're getting targeted by crossbows, which is okay, although... Yeah, you focus fire on these units. You need to pivot around. I'm not convinced they're making it through this gate. I'm really not. I think we actually need to come over here. Alright, they managed to rout one of my units. I guess... Yeah, that's annoying. Boy, just too much to micromanage. Did we kill the hero coming up here? I guess we might have. Looks like we did. Huntsman steady. Yeah, we're charging the 1 meter nice and fast. That's really good, I think. These units are just kind of continuing to move around this way. Weird. Who have they got coming in here? Mounted general. How did they get... Did we let them... Ah, I don't know what happened over this way. I don't know how these gates are open. Right, we want to get the Wolf Riders around to at least stop those crossbows from shooting. How are things going here? Okay, got spearmen coming up the walls there. Right. You take the place of those archers on the walls. Just need to get more magic down here. Alright. Okay, yeah, they've got just got a ton of crossbowmen here that we need to... They're actually not doing much at all, these units, so... I mean, I guess this is fine-ish. Alright, the units up on the walls here haven't been routed yet, but I don't think it's going to last too long. I'm going to have another war before... Yeah, I've got another war coming up, actually. Enemy units have reached the walls here. Alright, that's their mounted lord. He's got in melee with us here. There's really nothing else over on this side once we rout that one unit. That's good. Positioning is not ideal, but the enemy's just wasted effectively so many of their soldiers that it's okay. What's happening over this way? Having a bit of trouble with some melee troops, but if they're chasing after our cavalry, that's fine. Okay, kind of want to do something about these crossbows. Wow, down again. That's good. I mean, we've taken a decent amount of damage, but... Oh, hold on. What happened over this way? We completely lost our position on the wall here? Yikes. Okay, that's obviously really bad. Yeah, you get back over here. What are you in melee with? Doesn't look too dangerous for you, but kind of light on health. Yeah, we get him off the wall. Alright. You guys, we need you over here. I think we might be able to still break these units relatively easily, but I'm actually not seeing many enemy units breaking. They seem to be doing a good job of actually beating us on the walls, which is not good. There's just so much to take care of. Oh, that tower's controlled by them now. Nuts. Alright. I'm just seeing that one unit of huntsmen over this way, and then these units that made it through the gate somehow. I'm not sure this is going to be super effective, but we'll just try it anyway. Yeah, a lot of troops made it up to the walls over here. A lot of them are low-ish leadership, but I'm not sure we're really doing enough damage to them. I think our melee troops are more or less just got wrecked. Okay, I just need you to charge in some melee here, I think. Yeah, see if you can do with these crossbowmen. I've just got... Yeah, got almost no melee troops left overall. Shoot, I got caught here. So bad. Yeah, got broken. I think he's just gonna die. Oh, that's so callous. Yeah, that's it. Ah, that's disappointing. I really thought I could do a lot better in this situation. Okay, so yeah, my archers got a lot of kills, which was really good, but we just weren't able to do enough damage to them. Alright, well I could have fought that a lot better, but no real point dwelling on it right now. I guess this is getting sacked and then occupied. No, I guess not. Alright, that's really weird. No. Oh crap, they get to just waltz in and take Barak Varr for themselves. Okay, so inadvertent coordination with our opponents here. Alright, so we lost the Ruby Ring of Ruin and had this lord killed as well, which is bad. Yeah, that does suck. I mean, we were honestly quite close to... It seemed like we were quite close to just pulling off everything. Taking and holding Krasakrak and taking and like holding on to all our other territory.
Stop that!
But yeah, it wasn't to be. I'm still trying to think. Still trying to think about that battle. I think it was just... yeah. I think our troops really just got outpowered, or yeah, basically overpowered in melee once the enemy got to the walls, even though we still had some melee troops. They were very depleted and just not high enough experience tier. They're up against silver and a few gold chevron experienced enemy units. That said, what happened after the battle is also just kind of really weird to me. Like, why these two units are standing here when Muzg can just come kill them. Anyway, I think... Alright, I lost some other magic items on that lord, but it was nothing too valuable. So, yeah. Wish I could have done a bit better in that battle, but that's okay. So they sent... Yeah, no, I don't know what they're thinking here at all. Like, yeah, they know that my army's here. Whatever, I'm just gonna stop thinking about it and start killing them. Alright, well... Bad news for you, I have Lightning Strike. And they retreated anyway. Fair enough.
Ready to go.
Let's see. What do I want to do with this big boss?
I will not obey.
Maybe wound that warrior priest? Or block...
Now.
Can I get to this army to block it? Oh yeah, I can. Alright, I can sort that out later. I want Muzg to be able to do as much damage as possible here. Fortunately, it doesn't look like I can actually get to... Oh no, I might still be able to get to Barak Varr, because this is with me having to walk around this other army. Okay, so let's go attack them head on. They retreat too. Yeah, yeah. Questionable AI decisions. So I could come here and finish this army off, but I think I'd prefer to just take Barak Varr back. And I'm thinking... I'm not too scared of the Boiler Prince armies, because I can lightning strike them with Muzg. I don't want them to be the ones making the attack against me, but provided I get back inside Barak Varr, that wouldn't really be the case. So let's look at this block army trance now. 69%, really good. And what about blocking this? 69% or 2. Okay, I'm gonna go for this block. There's more units here. It basically would stop them getting anywhere close. Ah, shoot. Well, that would have been a good one to succeed, I think.
Absolutely not.
Maybe we're still okay here, though. And maybe this means I should actually just wipe this army out, even if I don't have enough movement to hit Barak Varr afterwards. Yeah, I think... Let's just look at this army more carefully. Oh, this rock club is kind of annoying. Alright, it's not too bad. A lot of these units don't have experience chevrons.
Nasty magic's ready.
So another consideration is that I'm able to keep these 2 population surplus points because I held Varenka Hills when Barak Varr was lost, so I didn't lose control of the whole province. And if I'm able to retake Barak Varr sooner rather than later, I can spend that getting it straight back to tier 2, for instance. But if I make the attack at Barak Varr, I'm running the risk of these 2 armies
Never.
coming back basically and attacking me all at once, which I don't want.
Stop that!
Yeah, sorry. I feel like I'm just saying lots of kind of half thoughts here. The point about the Varenka Hills was that if I don't take Barak Varr and then I lose Varenka Hills, which is very possible, it's not really defended at all, and my guys up here, I think, want to turn their attention to the dwarves, then if I lose this, then I lose that population surplus, which isn't the end of the world, but it's a bit of a setback having to retake Barak Varr. But okay, let's not worry about Barak Varr. Let's clean up this army. It can't retreat again. We destroy them here.
Fix 'em.
This basically eliminates the chance of the border princes putting a double stack together against us. I'll fight this manually. Still PTSD from the last dodgy order resolve, I guess, but we should be fine. Still trying to think through in my head what I should have done differently in that siege battle. I mean, I could have, yeah, basically micromanagement everywhere should have been better. Like, units just went in the right place, my lord got caught, and that was what initiated, like, the final route or whatever, but from a more strategic point of view, I really thought they were giving me a gift by splitting their troops up in the way that they did. Now, what am I doing? Let's see. I've got the whole of the War army as frontline fodder here. The enemy don't have any fast units, so I think let's plan to... Yeah, let's plan to have my actual units from the army not so much on the front line. My infantry, at least. Spiders can do the tanking. I needed to reposition in response to the enemy. Like, the enemy didn't move straight on the closest wall to them. They kind of hit the corner, if anything. And there was a period of time when I just didn't have the troops, like, manning those towers. Oh, I don't know. On the one hand, I can't do anything to change the battle, obviously. On the other hand, it's like, whenever you have a battle that didn't go the way you want, it feels like it's a good idea to try and at least put some thought into what you should have done differently. Okay, we've got a huge wall of fodder here. Yeah, Muzg's war army is super strong, actually. Up to Silver Chevron experience on the war army Goblin Archers. Kind of tells you everything you need to know. We have been killing a lot of people. Okay, I'm gonna be even more conservative with my actual guys in my army here. Let's speed this up. So this army's wiped out irrespective of how much of it I actually kill, because they already retreated once. So the task here is just to win the battle, taking minimum damage. And they have a guy... No, this is Valmir Gauss's army, so everyone is on foot from the enemy side. Nice. I do like the sound of that. Let's get into a slightly better position here. Is this everyone? Yes. It's nice I picked up 3 units of Goblin Wolf Riders rather than the Wolf Rider melee units, which are just really bad, I think. And that was something else I thought would go better. I thought I could use the cavalry more effectively in the siege against the enemy crossbows, but yeah, on the one hand, they were protecting their crossbows with their melee units as they were sort of moving their reinforcing armies into position, and on the other hand, the crossbows were doing damage too quickly and routing my wolf riders. Yeah, it was a tricky one. I'm not going to talk more about it now. I still feel like I could have done quite a lot better, and maybe there was a way to win it. But yeah, it's not a disaster. Razakrak is so much of a better settlement that I can't really complain about temporarily losing Barak Varr, which was only at tier 2. Alright, onto the battle at hand. So, I've got this for the AoE leadership boost, which I probably won't need much in this battle. I've got this for the Assault of Stone, which will absolutely be nice. Well, if they're not going to come towards us, we'll just blast them with magic. That is not a problem.
Nasty Skulkers! Running! We is gobbos! We is better than them! You're the boss! We is better than them!
Oops.
This one's a biggie!
Yeah, 35 kills off a couple of casts. That's solid. And they're coming towards me now. Good. Yeah, fine for Muzg to be doing a bit of tanky of damage here. I don't want my... Yeah, I guess I don't want my Arachnarok getting focus fired too much or whatever, but I'm sure it'll be fine too. The main thing is just to use like all my units effectively. We'll destroy them once we're in range of with our archers, that's for sure. So it's more what damage we might take kind of on the way. Alright, let's crossbowman it. Separating off from the rest. Crossbows do have long range. There's one thing that's really nice about them. But if they're going to split themselves up like this, we can also just charge at them. Yeah, like, how much damage did that one volley do? Almost none. And actually, it didn't do any casualties at all, and now we just... we're right on top of them. Alright, getting shot by the troops over that way as well, so I think that means we need to advance a little bit. Our boys will be in range soon. I think we're gonna... oh, they have huntsmen there. Alright. Now, what was I doing with Muzg? I don't know. Yeah, Valmir Ghost is about to get taken down. In fact, he's wounded right now. Took a few casualties on my cavalry, but not much. And yeah, honestly, I don't think the rest of this is going to last very long. Arachnarok Spiders doing some tanking over there. Yeah, didn't really use the nasty Skulkers, but I think it was a fine decision to just keep most of my main army out of the fight and use the war troops preferentially. Okay, that said, we could be doing a bit of a better job of actually breaking the last few units. Yeah, so why don't you run those down? You can come kill these ones. Yeah, this is how I expected us to be able to deal with the crossbows in that siege. Oh well. Didn't really have a good opportunity to use the Scroll of Stone. I should have just thrown it at that crossbowman earlier in the battle, I guess. Alright, you've taken enough damage. Okay. Right, you can run these guys down, but I don't really want my archers shooting at the same time. Right, you run those down. Yeah. Yeah, little damage on Muzg and the Arachnarok. A few casualties on one of the cavalry units, but otherwise that was good. And yeah, we'll just have to see after this battle whether there's anything else I can do with this army. At least, yeah, one situation I didn't anticipate that much is we have a reasonably strong body of troops built up now at Arachnarok. Like, I actually don't think I need to wait for Muzg to make his way back over there to go ahead and take the war target and expand against the dwarves. And I'm sort of incentivized to do that sooner rather than later, because having confederated so far, they actually have opened up their recruitment options. If Arachnarok had just stuck with what they had, the last two settlements, they were just stuck recruiting miners. So that confederation actually... That's just one guy. Yeah, that confederation actually helped them a bit. Alright. Should have sped this up, that's alright. Yeah, so this is a situation where we're running down surviving enemy units and not getting more experience. Unlike that other battle recently where we were, so who knows. Okay. It's quite nice timing because I've got lots of units coming through with Gold Chevron experience now, and I've just got Muzg at high enough levels so that next rank he'll be able to pick up the boost that only applies to Gold Chevron units. So like the physical resistance on Gold Chevron Gobbos. Okay, yeah, we slaughtered them. That's a nice amount of gold. I think I actually... Let's take the replenishment. We've got a couple of battles to do over the next few turns here. It wasn't too much gold. Squig mascot, okay. Already have that on Muzg, but I'm sure the next lord can use it. Ah, shoot. So we can't get to Barak Varr. Yeah, that is too bad. We did kind of cripple the border princes, though. I mean, they have this army. It's not recruiting for whatever reason. There's no military presence here, which I probably should have checked before. I did notice these dwarves coming down, but yeah, it's like 5 units? I don't know what they're planning here. Oh, they could be annoying and go after the Forest of Gloom, actually. Yeah. Yeah, all Varenka Hills. They could do that, couldn't they?
I'm special. The tribe's ready.
Ooh, look at this, though. Grimgor has a stack at Mount Squighorn. That's interesting.
Who should we sack?
So yeah, this is what I was saying. I've got 15 units here. Then I've got 4 plus 5.
Magic's ready. Get out me head.
Military presence 4, so that's this army. Because that's 13 across the 3 settlements.
This is bad news.
They've got other troops, but I can see them. Yeah. So how much more could they have? Trying to decide where I want these two armies to come. Kind of think this army may be best force marching back to Vrenka Hills. I'd love to do more recruitment. I mean, I can recruit a new lord and do recruitment. If this army besieges Akendorf, that's fine. That's not what I'm concerned about at all. It's going after, say, this that's worse. Oh, we're gonna have a revolt here in 2 turns. Well, that's certainly another reason to get an army back over there. Okay, this army's not in the middle of recruitment, and I'm not... I could send them down here. Oh boy, so many choices.
Why is there
Yeah, the dwarves still have plenty of military presence, but I would guess that's a lot from troops they just confederated. Yeah, like Grand Peak, they've got a full stack here. Do I see Zufbar? No, I don't. They've got military presence 1 here.
Now they'll see.
How much gold do I get for sacking this? Almost 8,000. Obviously, yeah, I know it's the war target, but considering just attacking it and then falling back to my own territory and recruiting, Grimgor's army here could make the attack here, which I'm assuming he's planning to do, but they wouldn't be able to follow up and kill us. We can also just hide in Krasakarak if we need to,
What?
which now has upgraded defenses.
Now.
Okay, can I get back into friendly territory here and actually do some recruitment with Muzg? He definitely can't attack anyone else, right? No, definitely not. So that being the case, yeah, let's come back to friendly territory. Don't tell me that silly Empire hero or Border Prince hero is blocking me. No, he's not. Good. So we're replenishing, and I can recruit up my replacement Gobbo Spearmen for the 1 unit we lost, and then the Spider Rider Cavalry I lost as well.
Who should we?
So Barak Varr next turn. Yeah, that should be fine. And that's the point I was talking about. Yeah, sneaky stabbers. There. Sneaky stabbers. Physical resistance for Gobbos with gold chevrons and weapon strength and leadership. So that's nice on the melee units, but it helps the archers too. Okay, so this is great. We lost a regiment of renown, Forest Spider Rider Archers, but we'll be able to recruit them again in 10 turns or so. I guess I can check on that. I think it's normally 10 turns. Yeah, so down to 9. And it's rank 30. Yeah, I need Muzg at rank 30 before I can recruit the Arachnarok Queen, so that's not imminent. Still back and forth on what to do over this way. I wonder how strong Grimgor's army is here. I think the answer is going to be pretty strong, so I'm a bit concerned about
The tribe's ready.
trying to deal with that army. The dwarves go first, right? As in they take their turn first before before Grimgor. So that, yeah, so assuming that military presence 1 is a lord, that would let them build troops up.
What? Nasty magic.
Okay, how about force marching to Vrenka Hills? There's a slight risk there. If an army... Yeah, if there's an army out of sight, but there's nothing particularly valuable to lose. Okay, so I've just got rank 1 lords here, so let's just check this. So you're at rank 6, and you're coming along really well. I'm certainly hoping you don't die. You're at rank 4, right, and then there's Muzg, okay. Alright.
Fine.
Let's make this, or let's move this army out this way to at least see what the dwarves have.
Magic's ready. Move.
They've got nothing. They've got, yeah, just one lord plus the garrison,
Not likely.
which has 2 longbeards, 2 quarrelers, but we outnumber them by so much. I think I want to attack and sack this. I really don't think this settlement's going to slow the dwarves down. Excuse me. I don't think this settlement's going to slow Grimgor down. And I don't think this army needs to head back over west. I think these guys can do it, can handle things. So yeah, let's make this attack.
Bring the bad moon. Time to fight.
Well, reckons the advantage is on the dwarf side. I completely disagree with that. It's true that we have low experience chevrons and just tier 1 units, but again, like armor piercing ammo on the gobbos is going to get it done.
Great Shaman. The lads are ready.
Yeah, this formation's quite fine overall.
Get out to ready.
Maybe don't need to be quite so broad, so wide, but that's fine.
Moving fast.
Is there much in it for elevation? Not really.
I'm the best.
Alright, I mean if the dwarves want to tire themselves out running over this way, that's okay. That was distinctly unimpressive.
Shifting.
Guess there is a bit of high ground here. Alright.
Stabbers ready. Nice one. Great Shaman.
I think we should probably be in a... Yeah, we should probably be in a bit of a tight formation.
Running. Running. Moving fast. We go on.
Yeah. I didn't really notice this hill before, but better to be on top of it than behind it for sure. The Quarrelers don't have far to move before they're actually in range of us, but can't do much about that. Yeah, I mean we'll take damage on the gobbos with the melee gobbos, but kind of is what they're there for. The key thing is going to be concentrating fire and breaking the Longbeard units and their Thane and Dwarf Lord.
Bad news.
Wow, no casualties from 2 casts. Well, is this guy's aim lousy or the dwarves just really tough? You tell me.
Moving fast.
Yeah. I've got to use the Gobbo magic a little better. I definitely have underutilized this spell. The melee attack boost and the armor piercing boost are both quite good against dwarves, but also the Empire characters.
Build stack.
Yeah, we're going to take a bit of damage here. That's acceptable. If our lord can distract the enemy infantry, that's fine. I'm trying to just walk up here to get a good shot along the line of the Quarrelers with his magic.
We is better than them. Shifting.
And if they want to chase me with their melee units, that's absolutely fine. So concentrating fire right now on this lord or whatever. I guess that's okay.
Moving fast.
Yeah, we need to take him down. He has taken damage. Good old armor piercing.
I'll do it.
Let's get over this way so that we can...
We is goblins.
let's change target to those longbeards actually. I don't think having so many units focus firing on the Dwarf Lord once he's in melee is so productive for us, because we'll actually just hit our own guys quite a bit. Right. Oh, his magic has been distinctly unimpressive, though. That's partly just the logistics, I think. Yeah, those longbeards are going down. Guys can come over here. In fact, you, I think, go for those quarrelers. I want to get the war charged up. Alright. Broken the longbeards there. Very good. Focus fire on the next unit. Our melee units here are still holding okay. Yeah, those guys are just miners, so I'm not too concerned about them. Give these goblins a bit of a boost. Got the ward charging up because we have lots of boys in melee, which is going to help even more. I think we've got this well in hand. I haven't bothered focusing any missile fire on those miners, but they're actually just getting wrecked by our guys in melee straight up, so all good. Right, we've stopped the crossbowmen here from shooting. Gonna take a bit of damage on our lord, but frankly the quarrelers just... they're not good enough at melee to do too much damage to him, I think. Alright, that unit's gotten annihilated. Next up. We're not doing as well against these quarrelers as I'd hoped. It's okay though, we're doing well enough in the other parts of the battle. Okay, that unit's routed. Great, you get up here. Alright, that lord's routed too, so we just need those boys to chase him down, and... right. You need to advance. Yeah, come shoot these quarrelers. See if I can get this guy out of melee. I take back what I said. He took damage a lot faster than I thought he would. I mean, he doesn't have any armor. It's not like it's so surprising, but yeah. I guess I just underrated the melee abilities of the quarrelers. Still, it's all fine. Let's make sure that unit shatters. What's happening here? Okay, that guy rallied. No, it's just broken again. I think that's the army losses, or they're all routed at least. Yeah. Alright, nice job. Definitely think this was just worth doing for the 8,000 or so gold, if nothing else. Alright. Yeah, probably can have you guys just hold... Oh, we're really not going to chase this lord down? Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. We wipe all of them out because they're in the settlement. Okay, so sack this. I don't want to occupy it because Grimgor's coming here next turn, presumably. But sack this, then move back towards Krasakrak as far as I can, and pick up some more units. Nice, 1700. And close to lightning strike for you. Great. Yep.
Don't push me. I'm special.
Alright, good stuff. So I get extra... I do get extra replenishment here. On the other hand, it's quite a big difference in income. I probably should still raid though. Yeah, it's an extra 14 or 1500 gold, but I think this replenishment's worth it. We've got... yeah. We've done very well for gold this campaign. We're going to need to be in fighting shape against Grimgor. Alright, this army I decided to move back towards Ranker Hills. If there's an army that I don't see here that comes to kill us, then not a great loss. And I think separately I do want to start recruiting, get a new army out and start recruiting in Ackendorf. Because in 2 turns we have to go help the Forest of Gloom against the revolt. So basically, yeah, so next... Right, it's going to spawn at the end of next turn. Let's just think about this. Oh. Oh, no, that's the one I want. That's for, yeah, that is giving us the +2 obedience. So it's going to 98. If I recruited a lord here, it would go to -97 instead. And if I stuck on followers that increase the public order, then from next turn, he'd buff this by an extra 2. So would be at -97. Would have 1 less provincial instability. Possibly 1 less corruption. No, I think it's almost impossible to prevent the revolt. Okay, let's recruit this guy. Obviously, makes everything more expensive with the supply lines, that's fine. Oh, shoot. Muzg is using that local recruitment. Right.
I have no time for this.
Nasty magic's ready.
That was a bit of an oversight.
Now
That's okay. We don't need these on Muzg right now. In fact, can we get out of... No, we're still in friendly territory. Okay, well, I should have done this a bit differently. Ideally, we'd be standing here in raid stance.
That works.
But...
It comes.
And making territory off... making gold off raiding the enemy, but because we're still now our own territory, it doesn't achieve much.
Anything you
No.
say. This magic
Alright, well, no worries. So now I can do the full recruitment here. Definitely going for archers. So between these two armies, the War army,
I'm special.
yeah, we should be able to deal with this and the Revolt army.
Ready.
Yeah, okay. Rank Hills, I'm afraid you're still not getting upgraded. Public order's dropping here. Let's turn off the taxes because I'm not recruiting out of here. Yeah. Okay. We should give some followers to this new general. Give you this power stone. Grab a sword of striking and a luck stone. Alright.
Me.
Oh, and I forgot to actually recruit units here. Wow, I'm glad I checked that. So what am I looking at? I've got 7. It's a split of 7 and 7 right now. I think I definitely want more archers. Do I want to recruit out of global recruitment? Sure. Let's do it with an understanding that we'll probably have to cancel.
Fine.
And same here. By probably have to cancel, I mean I'll want to move these armies next turn while they're only halfway through. But we've got the gold to sink into it, so I think that's fine. Alright, well, bit of a messy turn. I think it was a good decision though to wipe out that Border Prince army. And yeah, let's see what happens next. Just check the tax situation again. So taxes are off there. They're on here because I need the recruitment. And they're off here. And they're on here because I need the third recruitment slot.
Tribe's ready.
Yes, and public order is getting a bit low here, but that's alright. And there's Grimgor.
Speak up, or I'll take your tongue.
They want money for a peace treaty. I'm going to decline that. Fortunately, it looks like they've been a bit weak in fighting someone else. I guess it's Sterland. Okay, and they're just straight up bailing. And this guy's going to try and run away too. We have the option of coming and killing him, but luckily for him, Barak Varr is our target. Alright, so Border Prince is out of the picture for the time being. Yeah. Okay, well, we can deal with this. Azag called a war at Seep Gore. That's fine. Alright, that lord was back from being out of action. Right, so we have a rebellion happening over the end turn here. Our garrison is at full strength, but only 8 units. I think clearly we want to be...
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Wait, has this guy done what I think he's done? Okay, let's indeed cancel that recruitment. Okay, I thought for a second he stood within range for me to reinforce from Akendorf, which would be purely idiotic, but he hasn't. But yeah, I don't know what these other 3 units are, but I don't think we'll have any trouble beating this. Barak Varr, they've got the walls up. That actually is slightly annoying, but we still obviously want to make this attack with Muzg. Probably start with that next time. Alright, well, this is a pretty good place to stop, I think. So Barak Varr was lost, but it's only going to be temporary. Muzg's army plus the Y units is kind of looking unstoppable. And we're dealing with bits and pieces in here, but that's fine. I guess we have a big issue here with Grimgor. Yeah, I didn't talk about that, but this army is unsurprisingly really strong. All these tier 3 units. Okay, well, figure out how to proceed from here. Hopefully Grimgor comes and lays siege to Karak. And we can take him on. Because I've got full strength garrison here, as well as my units in Bogrub's army. But yeah, that's for next time. So thank you for watching, and yeah, be back with another one.